So, while I was in that search for this magazine, the wheel started churning in the back of my head. Okay, what would it look like? What would it be like? How can we have real women on the cover? And after my own journey of self-doubt and self-abandonment in those 2 years, where I kind of hit my all-time low at that time, the voice in my head would not leave me alone, and I realized, I gotta do this. I've got to step up and do something about this. Nobody else had, and the magazine that I was searching for wasn't out there. So, I gathered with 8 women in the living room, decided what would this look like, what would it be like. We filled 2 sides of this chalkboard with ideas. And at the end, we were so fired up and inspired about this mission of a magazine promoting self-love that we realized this is not just a magazine, this is a movement. And the movement has to be about gathering with women. It has to be about an experiential process of bringing women together to share in our stories. Because I do believe that the most profound and easily accessible tool that we have as women for our own personal development is to simply gather with each other, right? You feel better. You realize you're not alone. You realize that we're all going through it in some way or another. And it's medicine. And there's a reason we're called gatherers. We gather. So, for the last 7 years, I've been building up the Ray movement and magazine. This is where we're at currently. And these days I'm realizing that it really is more about the movement than it is about the magazine. It really is about revolutionizing the way that media portrays women and really shifting the concepts of women. So, you know, back to Heidi Monte, you know, she's the poor girl, 23. She looks like Joan Rivers. What's going to happen when she turns 25? What's going to happen when she turns 30? She's going to look like Michael Jackson, you know? The girl just needs some love. She needs to be supported. She needs some sisterhood. She needs to realize that no matter what people are saying about her, no matter what the external world has told her, no matter what her mom has projected onto her, that she's okay. And this is just, you know, one woman in a sea of many women that's happening in America. You know, the Dalai Lama has recently said that it is the Western woman that will save the world. We're not going to save the world if we're worried about the size of our thighs. It's not going to happen. We're so distracted by this ideal image of what we think we should look like that we're forgetting that we have this power to really do great things. And we're seeing it more and more. We're seeing a lot of great things emerge, but we're still held back by our doubt. Well, let me tell you, we got to kick that doubt to the curb because there's not a lot of time. We're on a sinking ship. And it really is about stepping into our power, loving allowance of who we are, and then getting out there and strutting our stuff into those doors and leaning up against those walls that the feminists kick down and winking and smiling and loving ourselves and being sexy and then moving our agenda forward. That's what's being asked of us. The men want it. The women need it. It's more fun than trying to be masculine and the doing and the doing and the doing. It's all about being. So anyway, so I just want to impart to you that, you know, when you're twittering, when you're blogging, you know, when you're out there and you're partaking in your own personal version of your media, share something inspiring, share something powerful, share something profound about who you are and your experience as a woman. Do your best to stay away from anything that's negative because it's not helping and there's not enough time.
You gotta move away.
You know, people like Heidi need us. You know, she's a canary in the coal mine. And if she's out there, and when did this become okay? When as a society do we say this is okay? So, that's it. And you know, the revolution will be televised and tweeted because we're out to empower 1 million women by the end of 2010 to love, honor, and accept themselves and to get out there and do what they're meant to do. Well, thank you so much. You can learn more at thewaymagazine.com.
Shall not walk in darkness.